My daughter stole her brother from the cradle and brought him to the stairs.
Tooth Fairy said Rick's an angel and can fly. Let's try.
Lola was about to drop her little brother when my husband appeared and grabbed him. Dan said our daughter needed a shrink. Lola had started picking on her brother the moment he arrived. First, she nearly fed him cat litter crystals.
Tooth Fairy gave me these vitamins so Rick would grow up faster.
Then she put her brother in the fridge.
Don't be mad, Mom. Tooth Fairy said Rick was getting hot.
First, Dan took Lola's side. She just craved attention. I was glad Dan and Lola got along. He wasn't her biological dad. But she crossed the line. Now even Dan was angry. Either you take Lola to a shrink, or I take my boy and leave.
Mommy, I'm not lying. Look, here's a feather from Tooth Fairy's wing.
Dan pushed, so I made the appointment. I felt like a traitor and couldn't sleep. It won't hurt, Lola. It's just a checkup. Take your sleeping pills and sleep. I took my pills and dozed off. Lola woke me up. Smoke was everywhere. The house was on fire. The cradle was empty. Dan didn't respond. Lola kept apologizing.
Tooth Fairy said you'd take me to a doctor and they'd prick me. I had to burn all my shoes so you couldn't take me there.
So Lola had put her shoes in the oven. The fire spread from there. Dan was right. Lola was dangerous. I called the police. Dan came back running. He claimed he went out to rock the baby to sleep and missed the fire. He hugged me. I smelled an odd smell, gasoline, and Lola cried.
Dan, where'd you get a Tooth Fairy feather?
Lola had shown me the same. I asked Dan the same thing. He seemed confused. I told the cops I suspected my husband started the fire. They found proof. A Tooth Fairy costume in a nearby dumpster. Also, Dan didn't know our neighbors had installed cameras. The footage showed Dan having his lover over. She was driving my daughter crazy. She poured gasoline over the stove with shoes. Dan and his lover confessed they wanted to get my money and blamed the fire on Lola's mental illness. I begged my daughter to forgive me. She was telling the truth the whole time. I promised from now on I'd always believe her. Do you always believe your children?